So congratulations for the success of Sufiyam Sujatam. And
Thank you.
I have to say you have done a wonderful job in the film. It's the movie is like a poetry in motion, and watching you dance has always been a treat. So congratulations for that.
Thanks, Saptam. That's so sweet. You watched it?
Yeah, I did. So I don't really understand Malayalam, but when I saw the trailer, I thought that I have to watch this film. So when it released, I watched it and I really loved it. I watched it through
Oh,
the
that's
subtitles.
so good to hear. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
That's seriously damn nice. Thank you.
Right.
That's super.
So Aditi, of course, I think this is the first film of yours as well as the first Malayalam film to get a direct-to-digital release. So were you like happy that it won't be getting a theatrical release and now it's releasing on OTT? What was that kind of that feeling that you had?
Of course, at first I was disappointed because the film was. It's not about disappointed really. See, the film was made for a theatrical release. It's been shot in that way, and I feel like a theatrical release has so much magic associated with it. It's larger than life. It's very immersive. There's that energy of a first day, first show of the theater. Of course, I was looking forward to that, but I think given the circumstances, an OTT release was a good. I think it was a very good decision and a very fearless decision, not taken by me, taken by the producers and by Amazon and Amazon Prime Video. And I feel like ultimately whatever happens for a reason. And somewhere I kept telling myself that Malayalam films have great viewership on OTT platforms, and OTT platforms are also they bring everybody just that much closer, and in terms of content just reaches people like that. Like suppose
Right.
you don't know Malayalam, you don't watch Malayalam film, but you saw the trailer. I mean, ultimately we are in a lockdown situation. We are craving new content. To a lot of people this seemed like like the trailer was engaging, and a lot of people have watched it despite not knowing Malayalam, and maybe not even having there are certain people who are huge avid watchers of Malayalam films, but I know a lot of people who I've heard from online and on Twitter, etc., people who have never seen a Malayalam film before and watched this one and really loved it and said that they will now watch Malayalam films.
Yes.
So I feel OTT does that, it immediately brings everybody closer. Having said that, the theatre holds a very, very special place in all our lives. So I will be one of those who will always look forward to the theatre, but I'll also be very, very grateful for the OTT platforms. It's a very, very strong platform.
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading all the tweets, Instagram posts where people are praising the movie as well as your performance. So, Aditi, you play a mute girl in the film. How difficult was that? Did you learn the whole sign language and thing?
I genuinely enjoyed working like that. It's like you create a world of your own, and I find like a lot of us, our connections have become so we are always hiding behind clever words, and there's so somewhere like I feel like even when we talk to each other, we don't always look at each other. We're always looking here, there, and everywhere. Because I feel like the eyes give away so much, and you really like you literally can look into somebody's soul when you look into their eyes. Very often you have to say nothing and your eyes say everything. So I feel like this gave me an opportunity to reconnect with just that simplicity and purity of a real connection of having language and everything taken away from you, but you have your eyes, and yes, of course, sign language. And there's nothing more true than that. Like even when you tell somebody that you love them, more than the words, it's your eyes. You look into somebody's eyes and you know that is love. I feel like Sujata gave me that opportunity to reconnect to that simplicity, and it was very beautiful. And yeah. So of course there were challenges. I think sign language is something that I had to learn. I did like a 10 days to 2 weeks of like pretty rigorous training. I had a teacher from Kerala who came to teach me, and then he was on set every single day within like I just had to do this, and he would know that I'm looking for him. So he was very, very helpful, because you can't really learn a language in 10 days. Sign language is a language; it's a world of its own. But it helped me to have that help, to have that support.
So, of course, this film also stars Malayalam superstar like Jayasuriya sir. How was the whole experience of working with him?
It was really amazing. Also, because on set we are we're very busy with what one is doing, and just getting the scene right. And we are a new director, so quite often there was a bit of a struggle to understand exactly what he wanted. Also, his vision was very, I wouldn't say esoteric, but it was almost philosophical. Like, here I'm looking at it as an eternal love story, but somewhere the whole philosophy of Sufism is what is driving his love story. So we were just dealing with all that, and one is not always looking at the performance of another actor on set, but it's only later when you look at the monitor, you look at the film, and you're like, wow, in a simple scene, what is written on paper as a very simple scene, where you feel like, what is there in this scene? But an amazing and a very experienced actor can just elevate that scene with a very simple look, with one little simple gesture, with one little simple, quirk, whatever. And that's when you realize there's a lot to be said for experience and just being so skilled as an actor. So Jayasuriya is a very skilled actor, and a really, really, really good actor. And in fact, I've not actually watched any of his films before I started working, and I almost make it a point to do that, with certain actors. You've already seen their film, but I still try to treat it as a completely new experience with no preconceived notion of how they are, how they will be. It's like my equation with you on set, and I don't want to ever be afraid of them or in awe of them. I just want them to be people that I connect to as a character and as people. So with Jayasuriya sir, though our equation was such that I didn't have that much of a connection with him, because most of the time I'm spending, sorry, that's my brother, and we just have a puppy
That's
in the house.
okay, no problem.
Yeah. So our connection is such that we are not really connected. But it was really, really amazing working with him, and I really marvel at how skilled he is.
Right. So, of course, now Jayasuriya sir was someone who was senior to you. Let's talk about Dev Mohan, who made his debut. Were you kind of intimidating for him?
I would like to believe not. I'm sure on the first couple of days he must have felt, he must have tiptoed around me, or but I really, because I know what that feels like, and I know what it is to be on set for the first time, etc. And trust me when I say this, when I step onto a set for the first time, very often I also feel like a newcomer on that set, because quite often I'm working in a completely different setup with people I don't know, with actors I don't know, with directors who are new to me, with a crew that is new to me, and I also feel like I'm new. So I kind of know what that feels like. So somewhere I used to tell him, I said, you have to realize that I also feel the same way as you do. So just because I've done more films than you, it doesn't mean that I have it all sorted. And ultimately when you play a new character, it's new. It's a new person. You're almost like not befriending, but you're almost wearing like new clothes, being a whole different person. So it's new to you too. So I would always tell him that. And I also believe that with any situation, you can be 10 films old, 30 films old, or 1 film old. Ultimately, it's making the audience believe that making the audience believe you and taking you with them. And
Right.
you need to sit in the audience's heart. So we need to do that together as a team. It's not my film or your film, or it's a story we are telling to the audience, and we need to connect with them. So I always dealt with Dave like that, and I always we have to work this out together, and we'll do it, and it's cool.
Right.
Sometimes if you take extra takes, he'd say sorry, and I'd be like, "Arey, why are you saying sorry?" It's both of us together have to make it work. It's not just you.
Right.